Hi, good evening
Hi,
everyone.
good evening.
So kita jumpa lagi di NPI
NTI di malam hari.
hari tu lah. So rasa okey kot, ramai yang bagi apa bagi apa komen yang positif lah. Kata
Betul.
malam-malam okey sikit. Walaupun macam penat-penat tapi kita mau tu lebih apa daripada santai-santai kan. So
Ya.
everyone is okay lah. Oh ni Rochi dah say hi. Hi Rochi Peng. Thanks for joining.
The first viewers.
I think always I think most of the time you are the first ah. Oh, Mr. Lim ada hari ni. Oh, hi Mr. Lim. How are you Mr. Lim? Haven't heard from you for quite some time. Yes. Kita ada pergi Cool City Abang Idris kot Ke
Uh,
team
Cheryl,
Oh,
Adrian.
Cheryl.
Uh,
Oh, okay. Oh, the one the different team Rochi Peng. Not
yeah.
us ah. The one will be Cheryl, Adrian and few of our other mates will be coming.
Last year punya digital maker fair I pergilah. Cuma this year dah ramai yang pergi, so I tak pergilah.
Mm-hmm. And Saifulko, hi Saifulko. This is the best time to watch. Thanks, Mr. Lim. So I think hope this time suits everyone. And then first view, maybe you can consider for the first view. I already placed back order for 3 items. Oh, okay. Is it related to the Raspberry Pi or other products? They right Cytron. Yeah. Cytron is coming, but not us. I mean,
Yeah.
not
Ada team
us. I
lah.
mean, not us. But our colleagues will be coming. Our colleagues.
Yep. Because if we go, we need to travel, so let others
Yeah.
travel lah.
Yep. Oh, Mr. Lim ordered the Raspberry Pi 5. Oh, good. Good.
Yeah.
So you order the complete set the basic set maybe the basic set. This year got what? Oh, you should come and to see what you have in the booth. And we have Chris. Say hi, Chris. Good evening.
Yeah,
Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
Adrian will
do
be
you know
coming.
Adrian? So Adrian will
Maybe
go.
later we send your regards to him. And Muhammad Shahid Hussein, let us know if you have any changes to release octa-core CPU. Oh, this is related to what, Shahid? Maybe you can specify the product. Right, I think we already covered most of the comments. So thanks for tuning in for today. For today, we have quite a number of interesting product. Boleh adalah few yang menarik lah. So some maybe you already heard from the last week hot from our end. So we're gonna talk a little bit more. Bukan yang panjang lebar lah, just cover sikit-sikit je.
Yeah,
on
basic
that
lah,
product.
basic.
And then
Because the last hot from oven, I think Ober already cover a lot lah.
a lot
For the Raspberry Pi 5.
I think Ober and Brother Idris, right?
Yeah.
So both of them already covered. So right, so let me share the screen. Okay, I think first of all I just want to share about our new web interface. So maybe a lot of people are already aware. I think we should have talked about this previously, but I'm not so sure. I mean, when during the last NPI, was it already already available or not? So this is the new look of our web store. You can call it web store. So this is how it look like. So if you have the obvious change is how you choose the product. Last time it's a bit different. So now it's like you can see the whole whatever product is like one click. You already know what are the product. Then from here, you can navigate to the specific products. So this one will be, I think we hope this one will be much more convenient and easier for everyone. Untuk browse through kan. Kadang yang dulu tu macam susah, bukan susah sikit, dia lain sikit lah.
Yeah.
Kena go by kategori kan. Kalau Arduino kena masuk Arduino, lepas tu kena masuk yang ni. Dah boleh tahu dah kalau Arduino ecosystem apa yang ada dalam Arduino ecosystem. So yang ni lagi mudah lah.
So actually we try to make our website more minimalist lah, looks more professional.
That's the word minimalist.
Because before this, got some feedback lah. Too many animation, too many banners, too many phones on the banner. So we try to make it more simpler lah.
Simpler. Yep. So if you guys have any feedback, most welcome lah. Kalau ada apa-apa cadangan lain ke. So kalau rasa okay pun, just inform. At least we know that changes yang kami bawa ni dia menepati apa orang kata needs lah, menepati cita rasa. Cita rasa makers.
Need to highlight also lah, these changes is because we are we're not changing the path. We add a new path. We want to focus on the industry, so that's why you can see on the top industry and education. So before this we just focus on the education. Now we want to go slowly to the industry. So if you want to kalau you guys nak cari tutorials, you can go to the education tab and then there will be tutorial there lah. This is the tutorial page.
So it's much more easier lah. So senang sikit. So orang nak tahu pasal industri, just click go to the industry and you'll come to the industry punya industry punya landing page. And for education, so it needs for tutorial whatever. And kalau nak beli barang untuk store, just click on the store and on the product, so you can know the products. Right. Okay, that's yang tu just a very short intro lah, just to highlight whoever not aware. So maybe most of you all already aware dengan changes yang ni. So siapa yang tak aware tu, kita just nak inform je lah. Right. So okay, before kita start, ada few more comments. So okay, Raspberry Pi release about octa-core CPU. Yeah, maybe we are not so sure on the detail lah. Kalau nanti ada, if there's any changes or any updates, definitely we will update through our social media and through this NPI NPI live session as well lah. Right. So we have Homitech, good evening. Then from Leonard Wong Ko Chai. I think this is the first time I'm hearing this name. So if you're first time, then welcome Leonard Wong Ko Chai to join our NPI. And from Jackie Chai, good evening. And thanks Mr. Lim for the
thanks for the feedback.
Yep. So we are glad that it is helpful lah. Right. So then we have from Silver Chua, hi. And good, thanks Mr. Lim. And from Shahid, do you celebrate? Most likely, I'm not so sure, but most likely yes. But anyway, we will update, right, Hairil? Later, if we are celebrating the IO day, then we will.
Yeah, we will let you guys know lah.
Usually there'll be banner lah. If there's any celebration or what. So today one show. Yep. Definitely Raspberry Pi 5 is one of the hot product for today lah. Yeah. And Cik Zul, agak-agak bila available ni nak buat duit?
Apa duit?
Sekarang ni dia
okay. So untuk first batch is 23rd October this month, tapi Malaysia is not included in the first batch. So we target not confirm yet. We target for Malaysia store. We'll get the first stock for Raspberry Pi in end of November lah. So next month lah.
The earliest is end of November.
Yeah. So sempat lagi cari date.
Okay, so right, then just last comment, then we'll start with the product. So just saw earlier a prototype of the accept shorter. Yeah, okay. This one I'm not so familiar since I also didn't get the chance to hold the Raspberry Pi 5 yet. But later we can confirm with you, Mr. Lee, on this. Alright, clear stock day. The one we're not so sure lah, Roy Chipeng. Right, so let's later we will sambung the comments. So let's move to the first product for today. Okay, so this is the first product for today, the hot product everyone has been talking about or everyone has been waiting for. So last week I think Ober dengan Brother Idris dah cover dah during the hot from oven. So maybe diorang dah sembang memang the full length lah, apa dia punya spec apa semua. So today kita just nak go through je basically on the price and on the price and also on the availability, maybe on the spec, slightly we touch on the spec a bit. Right, so as everyone know, this is the latest product of the Raspberry Pi, which is the Raspberry Pi 5. Okay, so it's a single board computer, so everyone is aware, so everyone already maybe has been waiting for this. So this one is a bit slightly delayed if you see from the previous punya ni kan, from the Raspberry Pi 3, 4, dia punya time span dia lah. So this one a bit delayed because of the COVID lah, and also the global IC shortage. So now it's already here. But for Malaysia tak lagi, macam Hairil cakap tadi. So for Malaysia you can order now, but the latest you will receive is a bit slightly on the end of November lah, or whichever is sooner lah. Kalau kita dapat awal, then we can release or send to the customer awal lah. Alright, so there are two options here. So one is the 8GB and also the 4GB. So as you see, the availability is coming soon. So anyway, you can always click the notify me button lah. So kalau rasa-rasa macam memang ada nak grab ni once dah available, so you can just click the notify me button. Alright. Okay, so there are few highlights here on the note here. So as for now, yang ada variant adalah 8GB and 4GB only. For the 2GB and 1GB, the variant may lah. This one not confirmed may be released end of 2024. There's no any definite punya
specific date lah.
Specific date. They may lah. Maybe kalau maybe tak jadi pun boleh jadi juga.
Jadi tak jadi.
Boleh jadi tak jadi. So yang 8GB and 4GB is confirm lah. So already there. So actually it's not Malaysia only lah. Worldwide memang tak ada stock. So during the launch last week, during the launch on the 28th September, so we will distribute to Malaysia and Singapore starting 23rd of October lah, subject to compliance. So subject to compliance ni daripada MCMC ke Sirim lah, I'm not sure. Sirim. So I'm not so sure lah, either MCMC or Sirim lah. So once kita dah dapat compliance tu, then memang akan available lah. Right, so as I mentioned before, so just click the notify me button in order to be notified lah. So this these are the key highlights lah. So yang mana yang memang unik daripada previous punya Raspberry Pi, which is first is the model indicator. So now you have the model indicator, so you can know this one is which model, and this one is using the BCM2712 processor. This one a bit different lah, dia slightly different, the look semua different from the previous one. So then dia ada PCIe 2.0, then this one comes with the on off punya button. So this one features yang ramai yang macam rasa macam perlu in the previous Raspberry Pi. So this time around they already incorporate the one. And also this one comes with the Heatsink punya mount. And this one ada RTC connector. So this one you can connect the RTC, the battery to here to have the RTC. And also dia ada UART punya connector. This one individual lah, dia tak ada link pada mana-mana pin. So dia memang individual. So UART, and this time dia ada dual DCI CSI connector. Sebelum ni ada satu je. So now it comes with two. So kalau siapa-siapa ada nak buat eksperimen gunakan dua kamera untuk Raspberry Pi, so Raspberry Pi 5 ni boleh lah. So this Raspberry Pi 5 can do all that stuff with two camera. And now this one has the PoE head connector. Ini slightly memang different lah. Kalau memang siapa-siapa, if anyone is asking, you can use the previous head from the Raspberry Pi 4, then the answer is cannot lah. So this one is a bit different lah. And also the Ethernet and the USB port, this one is kindly swap lah. So the USB 3.0 still maintain kat tempat yang sama, on the same place, but the RJ45 port and the USB 2.0 is swap lah. And also this time around you have the fan connector also lah, dedicated fan connector. Previously you're using one of the GPIO pin, but now you have a dedicated port for the fan connector. And also you have a Raspberry Pi RPM input output controller. Right, so we're not gonna go much in detail, right? So another thing kita nak tengok adalah the difference lah, mostly the difference lah.
Before that,
Yes,
can I show off the Raspberry Pi 5?
Oh, Hairil dah ada dah. Oh,
So I have the Raspberry Pi 5 with me.
yeah, I just changed the view.
Okay.
Oh, you already get hold of the Raspberry Pi 5, huh? Good.
Yeah, Raspberry Pi 5. Can see ya?
Can.
I don't have second camera. So this is Raspberry Pi 5, as you can see here. So this is a new one lah, sample lah for Malaysia store. This is at the back.
Alright.
So we don't do much test on this yet. Sebab sayang, we only have this sample, so we don't do anything yet. Just turn on the display, all that. So yeah, it's good to upgrade from Raspberry Pi 4 lah. A lot of features.
Because this one is much more powerful lah kan. Dia lagi
CPU dia 2 to 3 times better lah.
Yep. Okay. So let's look at the difference on between the Raspberry Pi 5 and the Raspberry Pi 4 Model B. So the Broadcom, the processor is different. So now they're using the BCM 2712, whereas the previous one is the 2711. And also the cortex also is different. This one is A76. The previous one is the A72. They are using both the 64-bit. The number of cores remain the same, quad core. The CPU clock is much higher. This one is 2.8 GHz, whereas the previous one is 1.5.
2.4.
CPU
2.4. 2.4. You said 2.8.
Oh, sorry, 2.4. Okay. So remember, 2.4. Then the previous one is 1.5. Then the GPU is video core. Ni berapa nombor? V1.
7.
7. Okay. This one is 6 kot. 6 Ni 6.
Yeah. 6.
And so on the multimedia also they do all the updates. And also this one support the NVMe SSD. Whereas the previous one only support the micro SD. So this one support the NVMe SSD as well, apart from the micro SD. And for the RAM also, this one is a bit different. So this one is using the 4X-4627. So it's a bit different. And the audio jack, there's video output via PCB pads. There's no audio jack on this one. On this one, there's no any more audio jack. For the Ethernet, they're still using the Gigabyte Ethernet. For the USB port, you have the two USB 3.0, 5 gigabyte per second simultaneously. Also, this one is upgraded. Previously, we only have the normal one. For this one is the 5 Gbps simultaneously. Can operate simultaneously on the 5 gigabyte per second. And for dedicated port, now you have the dedicated port for the UART, for the RTC, for the cooler fan. Whereas in the Raspberry Pi 4, there's no. And there's 2 camera port or display port. Whereas on the previous one, you only have one display port and one for the camera. And there's an on-off button, as I have mentioned before. And the operating system is a new one, which is the Bookworm. They're no longer using the Bullseye. It's gonna be Bookworm.
So if you're using Bullseye to boot up the Pi 5, the answer is cannot lah.
Cannot.
So you can only use the Bookworm to boot up the Pi 5.
Pi 5.
So there's no other option lah.
So that's good to know. And the dimension remains the same, even though you see like the arrangement is slightly different, but the dimension still remain the same, whereby it is 85 by 56 mm. And for the power input, is a bit different, a bit higher. So 5 volt via USB Type C up to 5 ampere. So previously we were using only 3 ampere, so this one is a bit higher, and is using the PD. And also for the GPIO up to 5 ampere also as well. Right, the others remain the same. Yep. Okay, that's about the very I think the short introduction, because I think previously we already talked a lot about this, so we are not gonna talk anymore on this product. But anyway, it's still new, so you can always click the notify me button so that you'll be notified once the stock is ready. Alright. Okay, so before we jump to the next product, so we just want to see some of the comments. So saya dah bayar in advance 2003 products. Oh, okay. So Mr. Lim is some of the early buyer. So end of the sebab sekarang ni tengah buat duit guna. Oh, nanti dah ada duit nanti boleh convert pada Raspberry Pi 5 terus.
Upgrade.
Lama kena tunggu Raspberry Pi. A bit lah. But anyway, if you dah ada semua dah okay, then maybe no lah. Hopefully we can release earlier lah, if we can lah. And any restriction on number of... As for now, I don't think so we have any restriction. As of now lah. I don't think so there's any restriction on that. This time nak ambil 8GB. Oh, okay. So higher RAM for higher performance lah. Boleh. So Rachipeng, okay. So Chris notify me. Then for Nano Media. Hi Nano Media.
Hi.
And casing for Raspberry Pi. No, you can't use that. You can't use because for the fan mounting, everything is now it's a bit different lah. So memang tak boleh nak guna lah.
So that's why Raspberry Pi come out with their official Raspberry Pi 5 case lah.
Casing, yeah. I think later we have in our products. So later we will talk on that also lah.
Yep.
And giveaway this Pi. Oh, cannot lah. Kita ada satu atau dua je. It's very limited.
Yeah.
And so Mr. Lee mentioned the micro SD slot is 2 times faster than slot.
That's right.
4B. And Candy, hi Candy Wong. So Raspberry cases cannot be used because they changed the position of the network. Yes. Yep. They changed the network port, correct. They swapped lah between the USB 2.0 and the network port. They swapped the one. Okay, then Rachipeng want to start lucky draw. We want to start now or we want to go with the next product first?
Later.
So okay. So let's move to the next product. So this is the official Raspberry Pi 5 USB. So ni adalah yang Raspberry Pi 5 punya official punya power supply. PD stands for power delivery lah. Just now I mentioned PD. So it's a power delivery lah. So this one is recommended to use this power supply. Don't use any other power supply lah. If you say you want to use the power supply from Raspberry Pi 4, if I'm not mistaken, I heard that it can be used, but you will get the indication showing that low performance or low power. You get the indication of the low power lah. So definitely you need to get a official power supply, which is this one. You can use any other power supply. So if you are planning to get a Raspberry Pi 5, so make sure to get the power supply as well. So for this, you have two options on the power supply type. One is the UK type, one is the Europe type, and also you have two options as usual. You have the black and the white color. So
for now we only have the white color version lah. So the black one we still don't have the specific date when we get the black. So for now we only have the white one.
Yep. So that's why you can back order lah. So this one is for the white one is available for back order lah. So for the black one, if you're interested, you can just click the notify me button. So in case if you bring in the black color plug, then you'll be notified lah. Right. So we have 98 more in stock. So you can try to click for the back order lah. So we're not gonna go very in detail of this. So because this is just a normal product. So just make sure that to add to your cart lah, if you're planning to get the Raspberry Pi 5. And the price is 60 ringgit lah, RM 60 ringgit. Okay, so we have some comments here. So Nelo Media say I need the ability to purchase this. I think from US they can purchase, right? I don't think so there's any restriction. Yeah, should be can. So maybe you can just notify me, and if you're available for back order, then you can just click the back order. So can you use the power supply and or need the... Oh, you cannot...
Can.
But it'll be low power, right, Hairi?
That one actually is no problem lah. the 5
Uh-huh.
5 current for Pi-Fi. Pi-Fi need the 5 current for the USB 3.0 what you call performance lah. Means that
Oh, okay.
if you use 3 power supply,
Mm-hmm.
you
The full
cannot get the
performance.
higher current from the USB 3.0. So
I see.
if you use this power supply, you can get 1.6 ampere from the USB 3.0. But if you use normal USB, you can only get 600 milliamp.
Oh, very low.
So
Oh, okay.
but for USB 3.0, usually we don't really need a higher current,
Mm-hmm.
except when we want to use a higher performance device lah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yep,
say
yep.
the HDD hard disk, right? If you want
Mm-hmm.
to plug in the HDD, then you need a higher current lah for the
High
USB
current.
port.
Yep, yep. But we recommend to use the official Raspberry Pi 5 Pi supply.
Yeah.
If possible, you can grab this one. Right, then we have some more comments here. Then Roshi saying, this one NVM. Oh, never mind. Then giveaway Pi 4. Pi 4 all we can do for the giveaway as of now lah. Anytime. So new Pi need to get, yep. Most likely lah, you need to get a new accessories lah. Yeah, we recommend to use this one this power supply. Yep. Right. So let's move to the next product. Let's move to the next product for today. So this is the enclosure lah. So this is the one we have been Hairil have mentioned just now. So as you can see, this is the official Raspberry Pi 5 case, which is the red and white. So as you can see in the picture here, so there's the fan mounting. So this one comes with another like acrylic one to have the fan mounted inside there. So you can't longer use your previous enclosure, which is the Raspberry Pi 4 enclosure. And also, like Mr. Lee mentioned, the network port and the USB 2.0 port is swapped now, so it'll be difficult to use the previous one. Right, so maybe we can talk a bit more on this. So this one you can use the dedicated fan connector to connect the fan from the enclosure. Yeah, so nothing much on this as well. Okay, so this one comes with the additional adhesive heatsink for the CPU chip, so it can further improve the heat dissipation. So there's no any screw needed. It is a snap and fit concept. Yeah, I think that's about it. And also, if you are asking about the fan, this cooling fan is a PWM controllable, so you can the speed of the fan can be varied by using the PWM. And also it's mentioned that by default the fan is automated, so this by default it can just work, but if you need any you want to have the speed variation, so definitely you'll be using the PWM. Right. Yeah, that's about the casing. So this is just basic product, so we are not gonna talk much. So as we have mentioned earlier, so this the casing, you can't use your previous casing, you need to get a new one since you need a cooling fan. So this one if I'm not mistaken, it will get a bit hot. If I'm not mistaken, correct, right, Hairil? Raspberry 5 is a bit hot, right? And I mean,
Yeah.
so you definitely need a cooling fan to cool down the Raspberry Pi 5. So it is better to get the official Raspberry Pi 5 case. Right. Okay, so we have some comments here. Wait, Chris. So the answer is enclosure. No, the answer is not enclosure. There's a bit more. There's something more. Maker box. Okay, then Silver Chua say, Yuki Chai, fan, yep. And hello, today all R55 items can buy. Actually, it's available for some are available for back order, but you can it's not available for. It will take some time now to deliver. So now it's a back order. So as you see, the casing is available for back order. The official Raspberry Pi power supply is available for back order, but the Raspberry Pi 5 is not available. So I think already people ordered for the back order. So now it's only notify me. So later you'll be notified. Just click the notify me. Then later you'll be notified once the item is in stock. Right. So
Proceed.
okay, proceed. Okay. All right, let's move to the next product. So this is the this is related to the Raspberry Pi 5 as well. So this is the heatsink and the active cooler. So if you are gonna work on Raspberry Pi 5, and you're gonna do something like AI or image processing kind of thing, so definitely this will gonna heat up your Raspberry Pi 5, and definitely a good heatsink and an active cooler will be the better option. So you don't want to get your Raspberry Pi 5 get burned. So it is always good to have the heatsink and the active cooler. So this one is official from the Raspberry Pi 5 as well. So as you can see here, this one is using the dedicated the fan will be using the dedicated port as well, and this one will be holding, let's see if you have more picture. Yeah, okay, this one will be the holes for the active cooler. So you'll be mounting from here to here on the two side to mount and also it'll be to mount the fan. You can connect the fan to the fan connector, right? So yeah, these are all related to this one, so we are not gonna talk much. I think maybe once we have more in store and we do some tests and everything, definitely there will be much more stories for us to share with you. So definitely that time we can go in detail on the performance and everything. And definitely this one will be a good for your heat management. This device will be a good for your heat management. Right, so I don't think so there's much more to say about this product. So dah habis kot. So ni memang tak ada. So dia memang just a fan. So tak ada ni lah. So this one will cover, it's a plate lah. So as you can see bawah dia there's a plate. So this will cover the most of the major component parts lah. So as you can see here, ni pun ada macam heat thermal pad. So dia cover lah. So most of the devices, so dia cover. So anyway, siapa yang dah memang guna Raspberry Pi 4 apa semua memang tahu pasal dia punya heat kan. So always good to have a better heat management lah. So this can be one of the good option for now, since this one just released. Maybe later akan ada third party akan release other heatsink ke apa. So maybe that time you will have a more option. Right, so okay, that's kita dah habis cover. So memang hari ni 4 product is on Raspberry Pi 5 je.
Yeah.
Right, so let's move to the final product. So ini adalah final product for today. So this one maybe some of you all are aware of that. This one is the Arduino GIGA. So Arduino GIGA is something like the Arduino Mega. So anyone is familiar with Mega, so this one is dia punya bukan konsep dia punya board form factor ya. Form factor dia memang ikut daripada Arduino Mega, but this one have other additional jugalah. Ada apart from that dia ada few additional components. Maybe you can play this short video.
Yep.
Sebab dia sekejap je video dia. So dia until 400 MHz.
Dual core.
So ni very short video lah. GIGA
Yeah.
R1 Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I think Arduino so yang previous yang start from Arduino Uno lah. Last time kita dah tengok ada Arduino Wi-Fi kan, R1 kan. R1 dan the one also kita ada dua option. One is with the
R4, Uno R4, sorry.
oh sorry yeah, Uno R4.
Yeah.
So now this time is a Mega lah. So maybe that one semua maybe one time akan not to say discontinue lah, maybe akan slowly people akan shift to the Arduino R4, then Mega also maybe people akan start to shift pada Arduino Giga R1. Okay, so for this one kita boleh tengok juga. This one is quite powerful punya product lah. So for the microcontroller, so it's no longer is an Admel lah. So now they're using the STM32. They're using the STM32. And this ni adalah dual core punya 32 microwave controller. And dia ada wireless communication. It's a Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. And also from ini, so dia, you can see dia ada audio jack. And USB port. So this one yang obvious lah, very obvious. And also you have the pin connector here, whereas in a Mega yang ni semua tak ada lah. So for the details of the product memang as usual boleh datang pada sini product page and get to know more about the detailed specification of the product. So this one is IoT compatible lah. So compatible dengan Arduino Cloud. And here are some of the spec lah. So this one have a 76 digital input output pins. It has
So many.
12, so many. Betul. So kalau siapa yang memang nak guna banyak digital pins, so this is it. Excuse me. So ini adalah option yang paling bagus lah. Dia ada 76 digital input output pin. So for the analog input pin, so kita ada 12. And for the DAC ada 2, PWM ada 12. And for the miscellaneous VRT and off pin. So ni I'm not so sure. Right. And yeah, for the UART, you ada 4 UART, 3 I2C, 2 SPI. Oh, and also it can support CAN. So siapa-siapa yang memang looking for CAN punya support, so this one support the CAN. But this one it needs a external trans receiver lah. And right, for the display also it supports. So for the camera you have the I2C and you can use port D54 to D67. And for the display you have D1N. So these are the connectors you can use for the pins that you can use for the display, and also for the audio jack. So the operating is still same, is 3.3 volt, and the input boleh ambil daripada 6 to 24. Yeah, for the rest of the details you can always come to the product page here to know more about the details of the product. And as of now kita ada 9, we have 9 in stock. We have 9 in stock, and we have 5% discount for this product. So the actual price is 399 ringgit, and currently we can with the 5% off boleh beli dengan harga 379 ringgit and 5 cents. So we have 13 more days before the offer ends. So try to grab this lah. I mean, if you're interested with the Arduino Giga R1 Wi-Fi, so definitely you can try to grab this product while the 5% offer lasts. Right, so kita ada beberapa soalan lepas tadi tu. So from one soalan is from Nelomedia. Considering that the 4 has been in short supply here and the price has been from reseller, I suspect the 5 is I'm hearing that it is actually this one okay, Raspberry Pi 4 is gonna be here. So I think for the Raspberry Pi 4 stock has improved lah. Over time it has improved. I mean you can see like last time we have the restriction, now there's no longer restriction. And also the support will be there. That's what we know from the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi 4 is going to be there. And also on top of that, the Raspberry Pi 5 also will be here as well. Yeah. So to answer your question, I'm not maybe Hairil, you want to say something on this also?
Okay. I can say that the price one is true. Pi 4 will increase. The price will increase. So for Malaysia store, we already start to increase the Pi 4. That one we not decide. So that one is from Raspberry Pi and other reseller itself. So yeah, I think I agree with Nelumida. People will start to go to the Raspberry Pi 5 lah instead of Raspberry Pi 4.
Yep, yep. Agree on that.
But for the supply, I'm not really sure lah. But for Raspberry Pi, no news lah yang akan short supply all that.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next comment. So Charles Lee say thumbs up. Harga pun giga. Oh, betul lah. Harga pun giga.
Harga pun giga lah. Yeah, like Brother Idris said, this is the most powerful board from Arduino lah.
Ah,
So padan lah dengan harga dia.
harga lah, betul. So like from our side our side or your
No.
side Roichi? Arduino, yeah, this one is from Arduino. My time is Arduino Leonardo. Yeah, Leonardo also was there, but maybe not sure lah. Maybe they wanna everything is they're gonna come up with a new version. We are not so sure lah. Last time we have the Uno, now is the Mega. They come up with a new name. Then maybe later for Leonardo also they will come out with a new. Maybe they are not so sure. The Purple Maker Uno. Yeah, the one Purple Maker Uno is a Cytron lah.
Yeah. This one is the best.
Maybe if you guys have a wish list, so we can make Maker Uno Pro. Like we have more powerful function. Right, then let me say I just wish all boards were available without headers in the original form, not reproduction. This one I'm not so sure if we have access to that board. I'm not so sure. And still so many and halfway. Yeah, we're already halfway. Anyway, that's the last product lah. So after this, we are gonna do the giveaway. And what do you think about Mega R1 and Raspberry? The price seems good to use the Pi. I don't consider myself or me as an expert to answer lah. But maybe I can try to answer. Raspberry Pi is a single board computer lah. It's a bit already different. And whereas the Mega is still considered as under the microcontroller category lah. So that's the very basic difference. So whereas in the Raspberry Pi you have a OS. So for the Arduino GIGA you don't need the OS. You can just straight away run your code from that. That's a very basic difference lah. But when it comes to user, then it definitely it's on the application lah. What you want to build and what are the application, whether what will suit the best. So maybe you can consider on that. As I said, I'm not the expert to answer this, but I'm just trying to answer from the best of my knowledge. Right, so yeah, then we have 379. Yeah, that's the price. This one memang powerful. That's why the harga pun memang power lah. 379. I think Mega was 100 plus if I'm not mistaken. I didn't know Mega when they first launched. 100 plus if I'm not mistaken. But this one is definitely about 100. Oh, please make Uno Pro. Yeah, later we see if you have a lot of people demands or there's any like needs for that. Definitely we will try to make one. And the one come with bread.
Is that?
Okay. Without headers. Okay, yeah, I think that's about the product, the final product. So I think we can start the giveaway, Harry. So I think everyone is waiting for the giveaway. So maybe we can start to do the giveaway. Oh yeah, I think today we're gonna how many winners? We don't mention yet.
Okay, for today's since I see that a lot of viewers today, so maybe you can give 5 winners code for today. So the prize for today giveaway will be the answer for the question. So the price will be this maker box. So this is maybe you can show the product page. This is
Yes.
enclosure for Raspberry Pi 4B. So this enclosure come with fan. So if you already have the Raspberry Pi 4, then you get this one, so you can use with your Raspberry Pi lah. Boleh share tak?
Boleh. Dah.
Ah.
Dia dah. Tukar kejap. This is the box lah.
Yeah. So this is the
macam ni.
price for today. Yeah.
Yep. Right. This is a maker box for the HDMI. For the Raspberry Pi 4 enclosure. Environmental friendly enclosure.
Yeah. Okay. So
Let's do the.
there's
spinning.
comment should introduce new maker box for Raspberry Pi. Yeah, I think this one we can consider lah.
Consider. Yep.
Because this one cannot use with Raspberry Pi so spoil lah. Because this one we just launched this year. So yeah, sayang lah. So we can modify this for Raspberry Pi 5 lah.
5.
Okay, let's go for the first winner for today.
Yeah, this one comes with the fan.
Clay.
Clay. Are you with us? This is the first time we are.
This one from Instagram. Yeah.
So as usual, we need to start the countdown. So let's start the countdown.
Okay.
10,
9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
6,
5, 4,
4,
3,
2,
1.
1.
Okay, so
Yeah, this one is a new name. So
new name. Maybe you cannot join, so it's okay lah. You can choose another winners for today.
Homitech,
Komitek.
are you here, Homitech? Just now
think
you were here.
Yeah.
So make sure you respond, Please respond, guys.
Okay, let's start the countdown.
Yep. 10,
10,
9.
9. Okay.
I already respond. Alright. You are the first winner for today's giveaway.
Yeah.
So as usual, contact our genies and provide the details. Right. So
Tadi Roichi tanya no grand prize today. So yeah, for today all winners will get this maker box.
Yep.
So fair lah, no grand prize. Actually,
No grand prize.
to be honest lah, I malas nak fikir hadiah. So that's why I just do one prize for one MPI live session lah. So yeah.
Maybe during some occasion kita boleh buat lah grand prize kan. Ada apa-apa occasion kita akan buat lah grand prize.
So okay, let's go for the second winner.
Okay. Lucas
Johnny.
Ada Lucas Johnny, are you with us? Hari ni senyap je, selalu dia cakap hi apa.
Ya, tu lah. Okay, let's start the countdown.
Let's start the countdown. 10, 9,
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think Lucas not with us today.
Yeah, it's okay. You can choose another winner. Let's go.
Oh, Muhammad Farid Hamid. Semua nama
I don't
baru,
know.
banyak nama baru ni.
Ini pernah join.
Okay.
I don't know if he join us tonight. So yeah, let's start the countdown. 10, 9.
9.
Okay, ada.
Oh, ada. Tahniah, Cik Farid. So nanti macam biasa hubungi Genies
Okay. Let's go for the third winners.
Third winner, yep. Let's go for the third winner. Prima Satasivam.
Prima Satasivam.
So,
Okay,
are you with us,
countdown.
Prima Satasivam? So, we need to start the countdown. Oh, ada terus. Okay. Hey, congrats, I think this is the first time, kan?
Yeah, I think it was time lah.
First time. Thanks for joining, and congrats. You are the third winner for today's giveaway.
So please contact our Genius team, our support team lah. In any social media, cakap je kata I want the NPI Live giveaway, and then give your details. Okay, congrats. Let's go for the fourth winner.
Yep.
CS Lee.
Seriously ada kan? Macam ada je tadi.
Yeah. So if you are here,
Are
please
you
respond.
with us? Alright, so
Yeah.
let's start the countdown. 10,
9,
8,
7,
6. Oh, ada.
Oh, okay.
Ini semua laju ni.
Semua laju ni. Malam ni semua laju ni. Okay, so congrats SQ. So this is the fourth winner. Let's go for the last winner for today. So mari kita lihat siapa yang bertuah. Last winner for today. Hey, Rochi pen sikit je.
Sikit, Chris.
Chris
Chris ada tadi.
Yeah.
So please respond Chris. So
Okay.
let's start the countdown. 10, 9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4, 3.
3. Ada.
Okay.
Chris.
Almost.
Tu lah, Rochi pen sikit lagi. Hari ni tak ada ong lah.
So congrats Chris. You are the fifth winner for tonight.
Yep.
So for others, don't be upset. Try again next NPI Live.
NPI.
So for
every
all-
NPI kita ada giveaway.
Yeah. So for all the winners, please contact us and give your details lah.
Yep.
Kalau boleh esok lah, so we can post directly post tomorrow for all the winners.
At least weekend dah dapat, weekend boleh explore. Kan? Nanti lambat lambat bagi detail, lambat dapat hadiah.
So saja nak explain sikit lah. So casing ni dia
Oh, sekejap saya besar
kena pasang sendiri tak apa.
Sekejap.
So casing ni need to install by yourself. So for the video installation all that, you can refer to our product page. I think it's quite easy. So pasang-pasang je, and then there's no screw needed. We just use the the snap screw. I don't know. Revert. So we just use revert for the fan all that. So yeah, if you have any question, you can just contact our support lah.
Yep.
Okay, that's all.
Alright. Okay, so that's all. So today NPI ingat boleh habis cepat tadi. 10 juga. So sebab tadi sembang lama pasal kita punya new interface apa semua, sebab tu dia take a bit time sikit lah. Alright. And we hope semua produk yang kita bawa ni actually, even though we are focusing on the Raspberry Pi 5, Raspberry Pi 5, so hopefully whatever we shared today is beneficial lah for everyone. So macam just like I mentioned just now, if you have any feedback on the new interface or anything you want to say about you have any comments of to Cytron, so just let us know. So we will try to keep improving for the NPI or anything. Right? So let's meet in 2 weeks time, 2 minggu lagi dari sekarang. So hopefully next week kita akan ada lagi interesting products.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
So good night and bye.
Bye.